Yeah, we listened in the Cartier family. Yeah, they did a show. They were talking about back around 2008 and 9, Mariah Carey and Ellen DeGeneres and all that. Well, that's interesting because it was around that time. Yeah, because she had gone on the Ellen show and Ellen was making jokes about her being pregnant. Well, let's toast with a glass of champagne if you're not pregnant. And it became a big deal that it was all about people pressuring others or trying to embarrass them in the spotlight. Nobody addressed the actual facts and concerns that were going on, which led up to that. And all that stuff got squashed. So that was probably purposely done, like a stunt, to get people focused on someone's being mean. We gotta protect who's ever being bullied. Yeah, it turned into that kind of thing big time. I think a lot of people see that. But what was actually going on in that time back around 2008, and I'm not saying this is what Mariah Carey's deal was. I'm just saying this is what caused a lot of hoopla in those departments. Is people, this is had always gone on. I think it just wasn't publicized at that level. Right, so people all the time would go in and see people's medical records. They'd see they were getting abortions. They're going to these drunk drug parties. They can expose the drug lines. Right, usually it would just be used to get money from people to stay quiet. We don't get to put that in the Inquirer or the New York Post. Yeah, these things happened all the time. We're just aware of these things. We're not involved with any of it. We were put on the programs when we were 18 in the year 2000. Right, we're very well versed with a lot of these marketing groups and traveling bans of drugs and information. So what was happening was people were getting upset, trying to figure out how did they even know that they were pregnant? Did the doctor leak it? So then what happened was, sometimes the doctor does, or they just accidentally leave a file open on the table, kind of a thing. Yeah, I mean, the doctors would get payouts from people sometimes for that information. Yeah, like some working with the people that would go around and get ransom or bribe people. Right, so it turned into people being more upset, wondering, well, how are they getting our medical records? Right, and when people are like, they're hackers, they have ways to do that. Well, there should be protections on that. Well, yeah, there is, but I mean, nothing's really solid with that. There are still people that can transfer information or... I mean, is there anything embarrassing or really bad? Are you a criminal that you don't want people to know about? I know, it gets really stupid, doesn't it? So they freak out wondering how are they getting that information to blackmail us and tell people we're getting abortions. I mean, having miscarriages. We're having miscarriages. Right? It was so bad when you look into some of these drug trafficking lines that we're very well aware of. And the investigators investigating the drug traffic lines, others also noticed, wow, these bitches get a lot of fucking abortions and have a lot of miscarriages. Right, and some of those places are connected to like the porn industry. They have a lot of abortions. They sell a lot of babies in the first stage. Yeah, they were doing that and selling breast milk. It was actually really bad, a lot of the things going on. And them trying to expose that, of course, it sets them off, you know, like the abortion clinics. And they all try to protect their ventures. If you go back, you'll notice that's when a lot of the transgender and the Jewish and all that stuff started spiking. That's what these lines do. They did it back in the 90s too. when people were exposing some sick shit they were doing with infectious diseases, AIDS, monkeys, RuPaul, Richard Simmons, Jerry Springer. Well, I know, it's insane when you actually really think about it and understand that. So yeah, in 2008, that's really what that was all about. And then they pull these stunts on popular talk shows like Ellen and The View and make it all about fucking drama. And it's disgusting and disturbing how people actually pay attention to it, or why do you even engage with that kind of drama? Are we fucking 12? What are you doing? Right. I don't know. It's really confused us over the years, the level of people within and out of our systems that get caught up with the drama and their own personal monetary gain or entertainment, as opposed to helping expose the actual crimes and victims. They cover it up, and then they have fake fucking victims come forward to claim all the funding they're getting for these victims. Yeah, in our eyes and with what we've seen, very rarely do the actual abused children or victims even get noticed. They usually die. They get raped and tortured till they die while you fucking nasty fucking druggies play your games and try to protect your privacy. Fucking gross. Right, so yeah, that's what that was all about. Those are facts. If you think I'm being rude or accusing anybody of anything for stating those facts, well, that's your problem. We're just saying that that's what that was all about. I have no idea if Mariah Carey had an abortion or a miscarriage. We're just saying around that time, when they did that interview on Ellen, that's what was going on in a lot of investigative worlds with those traveling bans. I know, if you haven't noticed, back in that time, see how higher up the celebrity status of people that were trying to leave the country and go, because they knew their drug lines and other things were being exposed. Yeah, it's more than just drugs, a lot of other things too, right? We just mentioned how many businesses with the abortions and miscarriages, porn, selling babies, breast milk. Who cares? We really don't fucking care. We're just trying to help people understand how some of these punks in these communities get such levels of protection because they're helping them get the hackers, Karens, non-vaxxers, cartel family people connected to those drug trafficking lines that they don't want anybody to know about. Yeah, it gets really, really disturbing when you look into what's happening here. We're concerned about our children in the hands of these sick, murderous pedophiles here at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine. Yeah, if you go back 2009, around that time, it's interesting, that's when the private investigator shot himself, yeah? And a lot of these porn industry people and child and animal fuckers and abusers. Take a look at what was happening. This is so disturbing and traumatizing to us over the years. We fail to find proper words to describe how sad and enraged it makes a lot of good people. The level of ignorance in some of these cases. Yeah, enough of us have seen these kids get tortured and fucked and abused till they die. So for us, we know we can't save these kids. Just like Trump said, you can't save them all. You can't arrest them all. Even Trump's son told you. You can't arrest them all, but you can try to shame them, yeah? Right, so a lot of these drug trafficking lines, many are very familiar with. And then when you look at the other businesses, like the ones we were just talking about in 2008, and then how they pull those stunts, and it turns into all about the drama, and how are they getting that information and protecting their privacy as opposed to actually acknowledging the concerns. Well, they don't want anybody to know about their habits. Yeah, see, we don't care. We don't have any sick fucking habits like those people do, or sick addictions and lifestyles. We don't have anything to hide or cover up. Okay, we've been on the program since we were 18 years old in the year 2000 for a reason. Oh, it's like a broken record, dude. Okay, we're like little parrots that just keep repeating the truth and the facts. We're dead mothers from the great beyond. And we're going to keep speaking out until the proper authorities help those kids in the hands of these sick, murderous pedophiles and druggies that seem to care more about the drama and their privacy than they do helping the victims in these cases. I know, and these punks seem to get a lot of help with all their drugs and their fraud and what they've been doing over the years, and the investigators see that. And they've been using this case in a lot of training programs around the world to help people understand just how sick and demented people can really be. How these kids get abused and it goes unnoticed, and how the people in these communities actually protect them and go after the truth teller. They're so used to these cases, and they're so happy that they have these examples like this one, where it's all documented, word for word, motherfuckers, at what's going on here. So hopefully the Calvary to help these children and hostages wakes the fuck up and they start speaking the truth. You can't go in and get them. No, you can't just go over there and get them. You'd get arrested. You can't take their motherfucking heads off, as we should, because you get arrested. We're non-violent, and we're trying to expose the sick fucks, not kill them. Yeah, see, that's how we roll. Do you have any other questions, comments, or concerns with that? Oh, good, because we're really beyond fed up with what's going on here. So hopefully, yeah, how are you doing this morning? Yeah, nice to see you. Well, I'd like to think that, many people appreciate it. Right, when you see the cops chasing the criminals, does it sound nice? Get on the ground. That are trafficking drugs and putting other people in danger, including our children. Yeah, it's not going to sound nice. The wrath of God isn't very nice. Well, yeah, we try to explain that to people because people want to think we're being mean or rude and that we need to be taught a lesson. And then we get targeted as the bully by these young teenagers. Where's the bully? Who do we get? I know over the years it's gone from, get the Nazi, get the non-vaxxer. The groups just keep getting younger, just like the celebrities leaving the country. Isn't that interesting? They got to blame it on Trump or the hackers. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's really fucking sick to us, actually. So, yeah, when we're talking to criminals and sick fucks here in this community, it's not going to sound nice. It's going to sound like a cop chasing a criminal. Get on the ground, motherfucker! Right, we're going to tell you exactly what the fuck's going on. So if you think we're being mean or rude, we're so sorry. Yeah, no, the wrath of God doesn't sound very nice when it's talking to sick fucks that fuck little kids and nasty fucking pieces of shit with sick addictions that protect them. Yeah, it's not going to sound very nice, you dumb fucks. So anyways, much love, health, and peace, everybody. I really hope the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine do what they're supposed to do to help these kids. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, my name is Mary, and we're at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, that's my name, and that's where you can find me. And the sick fuck's name is Michael Garand. He was born 6/22/1984. Yeah, he likes to beat up and fuck little kids. Those are facts. When anyone cares, those kids and hostages in the hands of these fucking punks being protected by you nasty druggies and fraudsters needs to be addressed. Proper authorities, please. And thank you. Yeah, no, we shouldn't have to deal with these fucking people. And the fact that the systems have left people to deal with these psychotic, over-medicated pieces of shit criminals, as opposed to exposing the truth, is fucking sick and disgusting. And I can't wait till you all get the fucking ton of bricks right in your face. Much love, health, and peace, everybody. Many have already been buried by them. They've uncovered themselves, and they're living beautiful lives. I suggest you do the same. Or you can try to be a nasty fucking piece of shit like the others and try to get revenge. Or you can snap and put on a show for everybody. They like that too. All right. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.